almost falls down. Throws to the end zone.
It will change, and I'm not trying to tell you something. It's going to change. It's not like that. Okay, but I want you to understand where I'm coming from. It will change. And it will change because they wanted to change, not because of me. It will change because they want to be champions.
Smith in a gun with Gore in his left hip. Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking, got it, post, and it's good! Touchdown, 49! Vernon Davis with the play of his life. It all comes to this fourth down. 4th and 4 at the San Francisco 10. Ryan in a shotgun. Rodgers to his left. 3 receivers right. Ryan takes the snap. Looking, pressure, throws middle. Broken up by Navarro Bowman. And the 49ers silence the house.
Hey, buddy. Fuck off. Hi. Episode dos. Here we are. We got to do that shit that we do, that gambling shit, picking fucking winners. You know, our sponsor, mybookie.ag. Check those cunts out. Email us, fuck it, goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. Fuck it, check out the Instagram, goldbloodedpodcast, one word. Yo, fuck that. Go to the fucking Twitter, goldbloodedpod. Or just go to the Patreon and give us some ducats. Goldbloodedpodcast / Patreon. Yeah?
No.
Oh, Patreon / Goldblooded Podcast. That's where
Dyslexica.
That's where you pay us. That's right, Steve. And here we are, here to serve you cunts. So, Steve, what do we do?
We're doing Lock of the Week right now.
Okay.
Last week's results. Only Joe was the one that got his lock right with the Jacksonville +1 versus New England, which actually turned out very nicely.
That was my degenerate cousin, who is an actual real-life gambler.
Are you tapping into that well again this week?
Oh, every week, from here on out. I call him every Wednesday now.
Do we allow that? It sounds like cheating to me.
Man can get picks anywhere he wants.
Fuck, you could be fucking calling John Matt.
Overall, this guy he's getting his picks from is probably down 50,000 in betting. So.
Yeah. Trust me. This kid's a fucking jerk off. You could fucking go upstairs and ask your old lady to flip a coin. I don't give a fuck what you do.
Curran off to a rough start with 0-2, the only one without the win. So, we got Curran's pick, right? Yeah,
we got
he texted it to
okay,
us. So
of course, we decided to use different spreads after he sent.
Did it change? Did it change his answer? Well, tell us what he texted us, and then we'll.
Okay, we have his Niner prediction, and his lock is the Bears taking the Bears versus Arizona, given 6.
Okay,
so he gets 6.5.
All right.
Yeah, you get an extra
so it's
point.
going to 6.5. Well, no. He's losing a half a point.
Oh well,
fuck it. He's the new guy in the totem pole. He's getting taxed half a point. If you don't like it, oh well.
So he gets Bears. Sorry, Curran.
Yep, Bears minus 6.5.
Yeah,
minus 6.5 at Arizona.
Yes. My lock this week is Saints getting 3 points +3 at the Falcons.
Daddy's lock, straight from Degenerate Albert, is the taking the Bucks +1 at home versus Steelers.
Facing Road Ben.
I'm going to take Seattle and a pick 'em at home against Dallas.
Nice. Chris?
I'm going to do the Falcons -3 at home against the Saints.
Going against me?
Yep.
Wow. Oh, shit. Lovers quarrel.
I don't think that's ever happened.
Oh, boy.
All right. So, Survivor, me and Rob both survived last week. I had the Chargers. Rob had the Rams. So, Rob, you got a Survivor team lined up?
I'm going to go with... Oh, I thought this all the way through, and I forget what I thought all the way through. I'm going to go with Philadelphia.
Wow. Carson Wentz, first week back.
At home against the Colts.
Okay. I am taking the easy one. Minnesota at home against the Buffalo Bills.
Ooh, that is easy.
-17. That's seriously the line right now.
I took them in my big money Survivor.
Yeah. It's all about surviving. You can try and get cute all you want, but everybody's going to get knocked out sooner or later. Just survive.
It's the name of the game.
All right, so mystery quote.
Do we have one?
Nah.
No, we're not doing it this week. Fuck it.
If I come up with one, we'll go back to it.
Instead of mystery quote, can we talk about Vontae Davis retiring at halftime?
Didn't we talk about this last week?
No. This happened over the weekend.
Oh, you're right. I thought it was
I heard he's
phenomenal.
going to open a Jamba Juice.
Listen,
It's Vernon Davis's brother,
Hold on.
right?
I-
Or cousin.
No, brother.
Brother.
Hold on. Stop. If any of you motherfuckers are on that team and y'all don't quit at halftime, I got a question to your heart. Like, fuck that. That team is going nowhere. Fuck that.
Most definitely the worst team in the league, by far. It is a very far drop or very far climb from them to the next worst team, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree. Well, the Browns?
Oh, the Browns are so much further ahead than the Bills right now. It's not even close.
You think the Browns get a W tomorrow night?
Well, the Browns find ways to lose in the most unimaginable ways
So do the
possible.
Jets.
And so do the Jets. But, I mean, Buffalo is just, as far as talent goes, man, you got a long way to go. I mean, at least Cleveland has some talent, and at least the Jets have some talent out there. I mean, the Buffalo just has absolutely nothing. Bad coach, too. Bad coach, bad team, bad talent.
You got rid of Tyrod Taylor?
Bad city. I fuck that city. I've always hated that city.
Rob and I were there once.
It's so depressing too.
I
I usually
did.
feel bad for cities like that, but I don't. It's a shit city. I don't.
Remember when I allegedly moved the chair in the bathroom to do all the cocaine in there?
I always get I know we brought this up before. I always get a kick out of you guys just walking through Buffalo and stumbling over the stadium like you didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there it is.
Right there. Yeah, I was at a BJ's that day too. The shit you'd find, the places you find yourself at 9 a.m. high on cocaine in Buffalo.
Did you guys see how the Browns lost this past week?
Kicker missed some boots, yeah.
They tie the game up with 2 minutes left, or 1 minute left, and the kicker misses the extra point to take the lead. Misses the extra point.
Missed it or got blocked?
Missed it. Just shanked it.
That's dope.
Like, are you kidding me?
Bud Light coolers remain locked.
And I love that the Packers and the Vikings tied, because that is great news for all of the NFC teams that are in the hunt, which I would consider us being one of those teams.
Yeah, because
that tie is going to hurt both of them, and it's going to help anybody else in the NFC that's in the hunt for the wild card this year.
Every fucking field goal on the fucking face of the earth,
dude. We have such a leg up having Robbie Gould. Like, you don't think that having a good kicker is this massive advantage? It really is right now, because Robbie Gould is fucking money.
I completely disagree with that. I think having kickers and punters that could do the job. Like, I never thought that until the Harbaugh's years, and that's maybe when I started seeing the game a little differently. But that's when I really understood how, like, a good punter who could pin a ball on the fucking 10-yard line or whatever. I realized how important that is.
Somebody was saying, I forget who it was, some analyst somewhere was saying, at this point in the NFL, every week we're seeing games lost by kickers missing field goals. At what point will people start drafting kickers in the first round? Because it's what you're going to win and lose by.
I mean,
like, right, for us specifically, Robbie Gould means much more to this team than Solomon Thomas right now.
Yeah.
Like, straight up. It is what it is.
I cannot disagree with that
whatsoever. It is what it is. We won the game by 3 points. Like,
he made 3 field goals.
And all the extra
points. And the extra points.
What blows my mind is that it's not even like, kickers go undrafted all the time. It's not like the NFL doesn't have the best kickers in the world.
Yeah.
Like, you still have the best kickers in the world. There's just, it's like quarterbacks. There was a shortage of quarterbacks, for the past, 10 years, where there's 32 teams and there's only so many franchise quarterbacks in the world.
I just think
if we had the kicker from Minnesota, we don't beat the Lions.
Not even a chance.
But the other aspect to it, I bet there's guys that you could put in a stadium with no people in the stadium, no pressure. Set up
field
on
goal reigning champion.
Set up on a team.
I'm going to tell you this. When I watched that guy from Minnesota miss those field goals, I was like, if I started training right now, is there a legitimate chance that I can make the fucking NFL? Like, this guy's missing.
Right, but hold on.
And I've never had any training. I watched a YouTube video and kicked a fucking 40-yard field goal.
Right,
like,
but my thing
are you
is,
fucking kidding me?
It becomes a whole nother animal with the hoopla of the NFL, the pressure, the money.
You don't know me, motherfucker.
No, I'm not saying you.
You think there's more pressure than beating you fucks? I think that's more pressure than in a stadium full of fucking fans.
I'm just saying, other people don't have our mentality.
I'll go to Seattle right now and kick a fucking 40-yard field goal right in their fucking face.
I would think that
I'll tell you right now.
That would be the only thing that would get me to actually.
The most awkward part is going to be wearing those fucking tight pants.
See, to me, that'd be the best part. Just running around looking like a fruit bag.
Before we move on from Cleveland, they're facing the Jets tomorrow night at home. Do those coolers finally get unlocked? The Bud Light coolers.
I'm going to say this. When Cleveland wins a game, they don't burn that city to the ground. I'm not watching. I don't want to watch sports anymore.
Pussies.
Yeah. Like, if this was the 80s, Cleveland would be a national disaster.
So you want Cleveland to one-up what Philly did last year after they won the Super Bowl?
Steve, you don't remember, like, when the Detroit
Well, was
Pistons...
I alive?
When were you born?
1990?
No. In 88 and 89, Detroit
Well,
Pistons...
how old were you, motherfucker? 6?
8?
Okay, you were paying attention to the Pistons?
Yeah, they won the NBA championship back-to-back years.
I know, but you actually, like,
They had
8 years
Isaiah-
old. You're
Isaiah
paying attention
Thomas,
to what's
Joe
going on in the
Dumas.
Detroit
They had-
streets.
Steve, it was national
Just
headline.
because you were alive doesn't mean you were really paying
Hold on.
attention to it.
The riots, my mother always had the news on. Guy.
Okay.
I always watched the news. There were riots where people died in back-to-back years.
Oh, I don't deny that.
They put a spin on Detroit, D-E-T-R-O-I-T, debt riot, like dose riot, you understand what I'm saying? For the 2 years in a row. Like, it was a whole thing. Shit like that doesn't happen anymore. There's not good riots after victories anymore.
Well, I don't see
There's
that.
some people climbing up greased poles in Philadelphia. I want deaths. I want city blocks burned to the ground. I want cops killed. I want the whole thing.
There was a pretty good riot in Baltimore a few years ago, if you don't remember.
That was a pretty good one.
That was a good one.
It was good, but I mean, you know, Rodney King riots. Those are good riots, you know.
So, just for fun, go around the room. Does Cleveland win on Thursday night? I'm saying yes.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm really in a position. Usually, I'd always agree with Rob and disagree with Steve, and now here I don't know what to do. My gut tells me yes. The Jets are a fucking disaster.
Chris, you still got a little bit of green in your blood. So no what? Cleveland beats the Jets, or the Jets beat Cleveland?
I want to say so bad that Cleveland beats the Jets, and it's not anything to do with my holding on to anything Jets. It's just the Browns can't do it. So no,
The Browns just can't do it. So you don't think the Browns pull it off?
I don't think they want to.
I cannot
Sounds-
blame you for thinking that way.
Sounds like a Jets fan. Sounds like a Jets fan.
And the saga continues.
There's
Sounds
something
like Joe Namath's your daddy.
There's something going on where they don't want the Cleveland fans to get those free beers.
No, I think they said they're just going to open them if they don't win by week 10.
And I'll still never get over the
They
fact
don't
that
want it to get to that.
I think that's what pretty sure that's what they're going with.
I'll still never get over the fact that their team moved away and then won Super Bowls. And they're stuck with this. Like, they've never done anything to deserve such torment and turmoil.
Thank God LeBron brought one home there.
Yeah, right?
Thank God. The Indians came close a couple times, right, Rob?
Last
Yeah.
year, didn't they?
They just won it.
Oh,
just
they
won.
did win it?
Yeah.
Oh, they got a chip too?
Yeah.
Oh, good on them. I didn't know that.
But the Browns is where their hearts are at. That's a football city.
Oh, I know.
Through and through.
Dudes that dress up like dogs, paper
How much?
bags.
How much you think the highest paid kicker in the NFL makes?
$5 million
Average
a year.
per year.
Average per year, I'm going to go with 3.5.
Joe says
5.
5. You guys are pretty much dead opposite. Right in the middle is 4.3.
Okay.
Steven Gostkowski. Care to guess where Robbie Gould is on that list?
Bottom half.
I don't know, but he needs more.
$2 million a
He
year.
deserves more, I'll say that.
$2 million a year.
I'm going to say 2.4.
I was going to say that too.
$2 million,
Wow.
and he's at 19 on the list.
Bottom half.
If you go out per year, if you average it out.
I would just give him a raise just for the hell of it. It's not like we don't have the money.
Like, yo, dog, you just broke a team record.
Yeah.
Here's $500,000.
Yeah, seriously, just like a nice little, like, attaboy.
like, good on you.
Keep it up.
Phil Dawson still makes $3 million a year.
Who's he with now? Is he still with Arizona?
No, we're still paying him, I'm sure.
Arizona.
I'm sure we
Oh,
still
shit.
pay him.
Gostkowski, Gano, Boswell, Tucker, Crosby, Suckup. Wild. Dan Bailey just signed with Minnesota for $2 million a year.
Well, they need something.
He passed on more money to play with Minnesota.
I don't even know what happened with him in Dallas. He was always
cut him.
kind of like a
Salary hit.
It was a salary thing.
Salary cap.
So he's been one of the best options.
He's had some groin and back injury issues, I read.
Yeah.
And the Jets tried him out as soon as Dallas dumped him, but he held out to make less money to play with a contender.
Did you see that Greg Zuerlein missed the whole Rams game? He suffered a groin injury
just
in
went for
warm-ups,
2-0 on
and they
most
just
of
went for
them.
2 all game.
They did kick an extra point.
So with
their punter.
their emergency kicker. Who
I think it's their punter.
I thought it was a
No, Johnny Hecker, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Hecker kicked it.
When do we face them the first time, Chris? Could you look that up?
It's later
First time
on.
we face the Rams.
It's like 11 or 12.
That late?
Yeah, it's pretty late.
And then we come around and face them again.
I think
3
we
weeks
play them
later.
twice in 4 weeks.
I was hoping we were going to get them without a kicker, but sounds like
Well,
he'll
if you
probably
could-
be back by
You
then.
could get some heart and go take care of that. You could take a kicker out.
You want me to kick for the Los Angeles Rams?
No, I want you to go fight their kicker
I
and
will.
hurt him.
Oh, well, he's already hurt. You just want
Oh,
to
I
hurt him
lied.
more.
It's week
so
7.
Yeah,
Week 7?
October 21st and then December 30th.
Yeah.
I say, my theory is you find out where he is and you go fuck him up.
Yeah, we put it in.
Break
That's
his
our
leg.
last game of the year, but it's also week 7.
Anything
Week
you want in
7's
this,
in
anything
Santa
you want
Clara.
in this world could happen as long as you're really willing to take some chances.
So, we are facing...
Can we talk about something not 49ers related?
Sure.
When the story came out that the headlines had Brady contemplated a divorce with Belichick in the offseason, and I'm the first one to say all these stories are bullshit, but I couldn't help but fantasize and imagine a world where Brady just quits on the Patriots the year after they trade Jimmy G.
Not the year after.
Like
4 months after.
Oh my god, could you fucking imagine?
4 months after.
Like, we don't know any of the stories. We don't know any of if it's true or bullshit. But if he really had a hand in pushing him out and then he quits, like how fucked up that would be.
That would be dope.
I mean, he
Asks for a trade.
to be fair, he owes that franchise nothing. He could quit
Yeah, of
tomorrow
course, but-
and still go down in history. Like, nobody is ever going to shit on Tom Brady in that town.
Okay. If he asks for a trade and gets traded to the New York Jets, I don't know, man. I don't know.
No, of course. 5 Super
Because
Bowls, dude.
Roger Clemens got told to right the fuck off as soon as he signed with the Yankees, and that guy was the fucking
King.
man.
He still ain't back in Boston, right?
Yeah, he's maybe.
A little bit.
I mean, he's just kind of a dirtbag now because the way he threw his wife under the bus and all his
I'm gonna
steroid
tell you
stuff.
what.
But when he signed that contract to the Yankees,
I remember, yeah.
Red Sox fans would have fucking lit him on fire.
No
fuck out of here.
way. Tom Brady could line up every single Patriots fan in the street right now and literally place his ball sack on their forehead, and they will still worship the ground he walks on.
If the Patriots did it to him, they'd burn the stadium down. If he didn't ask for a trade and they traded him, they'll burn the fucking stadium down.
Yeah, they would turn on the team
Straight
before
up.
they ever turned
Especially
on Brady.
if they did it and they didn't have like a Jimmy G and then like he goes and plays well somewhere, they'll burn the whole fucking city down.
That would. Well, what if they just let him go in free agency?
Oh, imagine. He was not a free agent for like 100 years. They just keep extending his contract.
Yeah.
That would be phenomenal.
I just like fantasized about like how fucked up it would be if they
Just traded Garoppolo.
Jimmy G and then he quits.
The future of that franchise, the next thing. Oh, that'd be so great. But anyway,
All right.
moving on to the 49ers, who are facing Kansas City on the road against Patrick Mahomes, that has never played in Kansas City. He's played 3 games for them, 1 last year, 2 this year. Patrick Mahomes has never played in Arrowhead Stadium. I found that to be very interesting.
We know what I like about Patrick Mahomes? Nobody is talking about Garoppolo anymore.
Yeah.
It's now all about Mahomes.
Yep.
Good.
I think, 11?
Just like it was Watson last year.
11 touchdowns in his first 2 weeks.
Yeah. He's gonna have his welcome to the NFL moment this week when fucking either Foster or Buckner fucking puts his fucking big black meat right in his thigh.
I'm going to tell you what. I was thinking about...
Right in his thigh. What the fuck? Not in his gut, not in his face, in his thigh. Right in his thigh. And Steve just goes right on over it.
Yeah.
Like it didn't happen. That's the
Dropping
best part.
dropping stats.
I think what's going to happen is
I don't know what that was, Joe.
it's big black meat right in his thigh. Steve, come on.
I don't even remember what I was going to say.
Fucking shit.
I do remember what I was going to say. And this is on the topic of
Welcome to the NFL, kid.
Akella Witherspoon. Now,
God.
I'm not worried about Akella Witherspoon. I believe
He's not going to be covering Kelsey.
Foster will be.
I believe that he has the makeup to bounce back from what happened last week. But I will say this. Nobody in our secondary has a fucking shot at covering Tyreek Hill unless Jimmy Ward is out there.
Well,
And-
Matt Breida surely can't cover him.
I have never been. In the past 2 years, I haven't been really that big of a supporter of Jimmy Ward. I cannot believe that he still kind of exists a little bit on this team. But I believe personally that he is the only defensive back we have on the team that has a chance to keep up with Tyreek Hill.
Okay.
And I think that it would be pretty strategic to try and get him out there and get him on Tyreek Hill.
Well, if Tart's out, who's going to play safety?
Jimmy Ward. Which,
No, I think they had another plan, right?
well, we still got
Didn't you
Anton Exum.
That was the name.
Yeah.
That was the guy that filled in for Tart when he went down this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like what I relayed to you guys was I read something. I went back. I couldn't find it. Was that Shan said that if Tart can't go, they're gonna use both Ward and Exum.
And Exum, yeah, because Tart can play corner and safety.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I've never said this in my life, but I want Jimmy Ward on the field covering Tyreek Hill because he's like the prayer.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Sherman can't keep up with him. I know Akello can't keep up with him. Akello got burned by Kenny Galladay, who is not Tyreek Hill. But I think that
Well, the real question is, Steve.
I'm not doing predictions yet. I'm going to do key to victory.
Oh, okay.
My key to victory for this game is send the fucking house and the kitchen sink right at Pat Mahomes. Like, literally every other play. Blitz, 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 blitz. Get him rattled. Just send the fucking house and see if he can handle it. If he beats you a few times early, then you back off a little bit. But just see if he can handle the heat.
That's not normally our play.
I know it's not. But I would like to see that at least tried. Because, I mean, if we just sit back, I think he's going to do the same thing to us that he's done the past 2 weeks. But nobody has really gotten in his face yet.
Mike, okay.
Go ahead.
You want to go?
I'm going to go opposite. I'm going to say the key to victory is just surprising Kansas City. I think, say we win the coin flip. We always defer. We don't defer. We take the football. We take that first possession. We throw it deep right off the rip. Jump out to a 7-point lead and just put it back on them. And now you try to catch up, motherfucker.
Their defense is not good. It's not what
I think
this is not the Kansas City defense you're used to.
The key for me is that we just go opposite. We just go ham on them.
Well, see-
we want the ball first. We're going offense. We go fucking down the field. We drive. Boom. Score 7. Now you keep up, you little fuck.
I have almost a combination of what you. The key to victory is getting out to a lead early and not taking the foot off the pedal, because this kid's never came from behind, so you can't give him that. Let him try to figure that one out. Early.
Yeah, let him press a little bit.
Right, yeah, let him try to figure. Force him to throw force him into positions that's not their game plan, and I'd agree. Come out heavy on the defense, try to get a quick early turnover. So that's my key to victory.
As far as prediction goes,
Bob, you ready?
Ever since I started this podcast,
Chris
hanging it
wasn't,
even a little bit more.
Chris wasn't even ready.
Was that intentional?
oh, of course it was.
Tell us, Rob, what happened ever since you started this podcast?
No, I want to tell him.
No, it's Joe's turn.
Yeah, I want to tell him.
Joe started this podcast.
Ever since I started this motherfucker, I brought you people together. Everywhere I go. Today I was outside the bank in Waterbury. I was on the phone, and this homeless woman just kept knocking on the window. And at first I yelled at her. I was like, "I'm on the fucking phone!" And then I rolled down the window. I was like, "What? What do you want?" She said, "Where do I bet?" I said, "I have that answer." At my
She
bookie.
didn't even ask me to bet on. She went straight to where do I bet?
That's right. She needed a book, and she needed it fast. I said, "What you need to do?"
Did you have a card already printed up?
The whole deal. I had the spiel ready. I had this. This was opened up. I said, "You need to go." I have a podcast, I told her. I said, "I'm sure that's why you're asking me, because you know who I am." But
She goes, I know who you are.
That's right.
Well, don't keep the people waiting and tell them where you fucking
I
bet.
told her. I told this cunt to go to mybookie.ag. I gave her a little grease down with the promo code GOLDBLOOD25 after 7 o'clock.
Told her to wait till 7.
She was a little confused by that. I think she was going to jump on the gun. She had a hot take on a baseball game. So I told her they have the best in-game action. You get down with fantasy. That tickles your pickle. Whatever you're about, lady. You want to bet on over-unders. You want to bet on fucking Tiger Woods shirt. Whatever it is you want to bet on, you go to mybookie.ag.
I had a friend over the weekend that had a parlay that Bovada took away from him. And I told him, fuck Bovada. You go over to mybookie.ag because they've been in the business for years, and their rep is rock
You said
solid.
something ironic. You said I had a friend who had a bet on. Doesn't sound like a friend to me if they're betting there and not using our promo code betting
Well,
here.
apparently he was ignorant.
Sounds like your type of people.
I mean, I told him about it months ago, but my money's already in this website, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
well,
blah,
good
blah. Well,
luck with
now
that.
you learned your fucking lesson.
Hope you don't bet on the fucking Broncos and not get paid, motherfucker.
Exactly.
Why is the second one always better? Every time. It's just always better. So, just, you know what?
The late show is always the better show.
Dude, no doubt.
We haven't said the promo code yet.
I said it twice.
Promo code GOLDBLOOD, and if it's after 7 p.m. Eastern time, GOLDBLOOD25 to
No,
get
that's early
a-
for you West Coasters.
Yes, it is. Free $25 on deposits over $100. So you
Yeah.
gotta
Do you
you gotta
see why?
deposit over $100 to get 25 if you do the GOLDBLOOD25.
Do you see why?
What?
Because my bookie is slammed with new bettors, and they want to give everyone the best service possible. So if you wait until 7 p.m., you get the extra.
They got extra people on staff.
It's fucking
Oh,
insane.
wait. I haven't made my
That is
deposit
so
yet.
fucking insane.
No, I haven't made my deposit. I just created my account.
Well, there you go.
So I'm going to make my deposit
Get that
when I get
25.
home, and I'm going to get that extra money. And that motherfucker's going on Tiger Woods plus 1,100 this week.
And
He's
then
going to win,
You're gonna play.
You're
I'm
gonna
go-
win.
and I'm going to get fucking paid. All right, now what's... Oh, now what we've been waiting for.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm going to take the 49ers, 35-33, as Patrick Mahomes tries to keep up with Jimmy G, just like I said.
So Michael Curran, because I know everybody wants to know what Michael Curran's prediction is 25 to 21 the 49ers. We also have his lock, but that's irrelevant at this point. Chris, what's
We
yours?
already did that.
Oh, I don't know if we talked about his. Oh, we did.
I'm gonna do 27.
I love that it's always like we haven't had the whole show to think about it. Oh, right. Prediction.
Sometimes, like the Lions, my mind changes. 27 Niners. 17.
Bob, what was yours?
So that's a win.
It's a win.
I went with 35-33. Win.
33-27 49ers.
All right, so let's get into the email so we can get Matterson's prediction.
Hey!
Now I know all you
What did you
guys
say, 33-27?
Yes, sir.
are chomping at the bit, dying for me to do something. And I'm gonna do
It's
it.
not so much that we're dying
And I'm
for
gonna
anything.
do it.
It's
Yeah,
much
no.
more like we expect the sun to rise tomorrow morning or fucking water to be
I
wet,
expect
Steve.
you not to
It's
have
really
a fucking
no
spine.
There's
and-
zero suspense to this at all.
You know why? He's got Tyreek Hill on his fantasy team. I
He's
bet my
betting-
life.
He's betting over
I wish
12
I did.
fantasy points on Tyreek Hill on mybookie.ag.
No, he ain't that. No. Come on, Steve. Ruin my night.
34-28 Chiefs.
I just don't know. I don't know. I just don't fucking understand. It's fucking, like, what are we doing here?
Like a big enough fan to spend hours a
Hours.
week. Hours. More than any of us, for sure. Much more dedicated than anyone else in this room. By leaps and bounds. None of us have an argument there.
Yeah, you could say it that way, but he's never tried to burn down a bar. You know what I mean? Like, it comes in it's about how you see things.
Just dedicated time.
No doubt.
More-
Time, for sure.
For
I
sure.
couldn't imagine wasting that much time and being like, oh, today's game? Yeah, we're going to lose this one. Suck my dick! Suck me! Listen, if you're watching the game and it's pretty clear they're going to lose, okay, that's what I did.
That's the best
Well,
part.
you realize the
That's the
position
best
that
part.
you guys put me in. You hype all of it up. And
put yourself in that position.
Oh, hold on, motherfucker.
You put yourself in this
If
position.
if I pick us to win when you think I'm going to pick a loss, you're going to think that you bullied me into picking a win. If
No.
I pick a loss, then I'm giving you what you wanted all along.
I would think that you would A, have enough faith in the team you fucking spend more time on than you do your family, and B, I would hope that maybe you learn something. We're a little older. We've been around the block. We don't pick losses.
The irony of it all is that in the game, as soon as one thing goes wrong, the whole thing flips, and Joe's like, "Oh, here it is, the whole fucking game. The fucking team sucks. Fire everybody.
But
Start
wait,
from
I
scratch."
didn't-
Only
say that
only
to
if I go first, or only if I don't go first, because Joe's got to do the opposite of whatever I do.
Ugh, you don't know how I fucking...
I got you down.
You fucking have no idea.
After
how
all
I
these
am.
years, I think I finally got you down.
Okay, and then you'll learn.
Shoe Slinger. There's only one nomination.
Hold on, wait. Stop.
You don't look over there.
I know, I'm
Okay.
not. But hold on, I want to
Don't.
explain Shoe Slinger.
Okay.
Is what I want to do
Just
first.
make sure you're facing
I
that way.
promise you I will do
You
that.
pull it up, and I'm going to show you where we're starting with this.
Okay. What I want to do is, because we're going to do Shoe Slinger, and this was in my notes, we have to explain Shoe Slinger. Because there might be people who just started listening this offseason.
Images.
We get those fucking emails all the time. So Shoe Slinger is, I don't know how, maybe Steve has better origins on memory about how it started, but it's me more or less looking at pictures of people involved in the organization we were playing in the next week and making fun of them based on appearance only and maybe their Wonderlic scores. I can't imagine what sort of hillbilly we have dialed up this week. It's usually always white people, overweight white people.
And for a good reason.
Yeah.
I would love to put a different race up there,
I
but they're
agree.
just not as terrible as white people.
We hate
They're
white,
just not.
we all hate white people.
And this is going to prove my point.
This is
harder than it's
fullback?
ever been proved before.
Fullback
Yes.
Anthony Sherman.
Oh, a skill position. You don't usually get skill position.
Oh, you're about to
Holy
see some-
shit!
Am
is
I
this
ready?
even real?
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So that wait, hold on.
Ne-
Where
next,
did
I
the
want
ter-
you to go to this one.
Where did the phrase shoe slinger come
Yeah,
from?
that's next.
Shoe
You.
somewhat stemmed from boot.
Shoe boot.
Somehow
Yeah, I got
shoe
that.
boot.
And then just slinging them.
and then slinging them. Yeah,
Throwing 'em up there?
The first shoe slinger ever was an impromptu
Thrashing.
thrashing of Mike Glennon. He was the one that started it all, and it was such a hit that we carried it on. And here's Anthony Sherman, fullback for the Kansas City Chiefs. Are you kidding me?
I'm pretty sure those are custom made.
The fact that you said hillbilly before you even looked
You made it
and what he
perfect.
was wearing was perfect.
Before you click on that, scroll up a little.
Like I hate him.
Over there. Yep.
I hate. Hold on. Hear me out. I hate him as much as he looks like he hates black people.
Go back to that one. Yeah, and then let's go to... oh, no, it's not that one.
How many tap out shirts do you think he owns?
Scroll up. There it is.
I think
over under 9.5.
How much wrestling do you think he watches?
I hate everything about him. There's nothing.
You don't
about
like his hair?
No.
The mohawk part? No? The mullet part? Neither? You don't like either one? You don't like his custom cut off overall?
Here's the worst
You
part.
don't like his
right?
Soylent Green?
Here's the worst part for me. Yeah, back when he was raping. No, I want to see the. No, I want to see the one. Yeah. Back when he was raping.
Big Red.
Yeah. What is? No. Oh wow.
Massachusetts. Where did he go to college? That's always the best question.
That's up near Z-Man's lake house up there. The worst part about him,
he went to Connecticut.
probably yeah,
College, Connecticut.
UConn, yeah.
Connecticut College. Oh, UConn. Yeah.
Wow. What a wild turn this is taking.
Do we have to? Are we going to become fans real quick? Hold on.
No.
No.
No, I don't think so.
He was born, Massachusetts.
Okay, good. He's from Massachusetts, so fuck him.
Team captain in football, track, and baseball.
Yeah. He definitely has a rape on his schedule. So here's the worst part about this guy. Like, if it was 1,000 years ago and we were running into castles with fucking swords, I'd probably want him on my side. But in 2018 America, I hope he gets hit by a fucking truck. And I don't know anything about him. Fuck him. He wears leather cutoffs, he wears wrestling onesies, and he's a fucking...
Do you understand why I didn't give any option this week, Steve?
I completely understand. I mean,
As
this.
soon as I stumbled on that picture, I went, well, this is over.
Yeah.
I hate him. I hate his one-piece overall. I hate everything about him. He's a cunt.
He looks like a Sons of Anarchy extra.
No question. Definitely. You know what? I'm going to call this. His career has ended with a motorcycle accident. No question. He will. At this rate, you're telling me he's a pretty good fullback, right? Right. It seems that way.
I think I saw second team All Pro.
Right.
on there
Okay. So
somewhere.
it seems like a pretty good guy. I don't think he. I don't think he'll play. He'll be in a motorcycle accident in 3 years.
Oh, not before this weekend?
No, fuck him. He ain't gonna do shit.
Oh, what's that? A tat?
Oh, my God. All right.
Pretty fucking sick, bro.
I believe he was drafted to the Arizona Cardinals, so I'm surprised that we didn't get the shoe sling a long time ago.
I wish
don't
that
know
was
how I
him.
missed that.
I wish that was really him.
Just a guy that kind of looks like him, like his younger brother.
Anthony Sherman arrested in Boca Raton, Florida for robbery.
Younger brother that flunked out of high school or something.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that this was fucking humorous, but I think maybe we've opened some people's eyes to a racist.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Oh.
He's that guy that spits out a racist joke 5 minutes of knowing him.
Just to see where you stand.
Just to see where you stand. 100%.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm not even going to go down that road. Yeah, fuck him. Probably not a racist. All right. What do we do now?
Let the people know where to email us, and then we're going to read their emails.
I did that already.
Do it again.
goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com.
Very good.
Okay, so Barrett Mueller, this fuck. What's our clock at, first of all? Before I get into Barrett. Good, we got lots of fucking...
+8.
Yeah, +8. Oh, so that's...
We're +8 on the spread on that one.
41. Mueller, heart attack factor. Wasn't the prettiest of wins, but we pulled it out in the end. Pulling out always important. That wasn't in the email. I'll be live from Kansas City next week. Hopefully we can stop that blazing fast offense. Go
Live?
Niners.
Like he's going to the
Like,
game?
are you going to the game, or are you just going to be in Kansas City?
Your job is to silence all those fans.
Yeah. If I don't see you on TV, doggy,
Putting your hand over someone's mouth.
butt naked, gold-blooded podcast written right down your body. Do it for daddy. Come on. All right. To everyone's favorite new emailer, Cole M. from Canada, fitting right in with the international cunt group. We got to get him involved in that. Answering questions about Canada. Hey, crew. To be honest, I don't really know what the fuck is going on in Canada or the CFL. But hey, we have come this far, right? So I guess I'll try to clear this shit up for you boys. Yes, there is a surprisingly large percentage of Canadians that prefer the CFL as opposed to the NFL. No, I don't understand why. And trying to convince them otherwise is like talking to someone who thinks the earth is still flat. Dude, you're putting this into terms I can understand, my friend. I appreciate that. The CFL season starts in July. I think so. It's literally the only somewhat interesting sport on TV for a couple of months. I like to think of it as an extended preseason or entire league for cunts. As soon as September hits, I stop watching altogether. Again, good. We're on the same wavelengths. When I said back-to-back games, I meant that the same two teams play each other on 2 different weekends. The only difference is who's playing at home. Okay. A home and away concept from the soccer. I recognize that from soccer. I think the Banjo Bowl, the Banjo Bowl, started becoming a thing more like 15 years ago. What I meant was it's more of a bragging rights title. And since it's the same 2 teams playing the same 2 games on back-to-back weekends every year, it became a thing? I don't fucking know how it worked, but it's not a real trophy. Okay, good enough. I get it. I pick up what he's putting down there. Yes, Canada and the USA have the same Labor Day. Rob, did you know that?
No, that's why I asked.
Yeah, that's real life fucking like trivia right there. Good for us. Thank you, Banjo. Your name is now Banjo. Can we stop talking about the fucking CFL now? There's a reason I bailed and cheer for the 49ers. All right, yes, sir. Held on to a win this week. Get fucking hyped. I feel like it's going to be another close game against the Chiefs. Prediction, Niners 27, Chiefs 23. Yet another human being I just met who has more heart than Steve. Beast for offense is Breida for that offense touchdown run. Defense, Buckner for obvious reasons. Appreciate the add to the email roster. Peace out, faithful. Now, we appreciate your add to the email roster, doggy. Where do we know where he is in Canada? Have we made contact with that yet?
I got nothing.
All right, drop us out. Let us know where you're from in that great state of Canada.
Great state of Canada.
Ah, we're just a big state north of us that lets you smoke weed and a little more lax with the bullshit. All right. I guess we're going to get this out of the way. Fuck it. Matty Matterson high off a fucking prediction victory, but I mean, he wasn't really sure that he won at the time. No subject on the title, but I have a Vikings-Lions, and then I'm assuming Chiefs is the title on this audio.
Vikings, Lions, and Chiefs, oh my.
Guys feeling squirrely.
Prepare for one because Richard Sherman and I share the same opinions on the game yesterday. A win's a win. We both agree that, but defensively, the Niners didn't do great. 27 points kind of shows it. They could have done better. Especially, you look at the Vikings game, the previous game. They did a little bit better in that game. But on the plus side, the offense did a lot better this game. I was really happy with the touchdown to Kendrick Bourne, the touchdown to Selleck. I was hoping to see Selleck time. But I got to give the offense piece of the week to Matt Breida. I want to call him Brita. Don't know why. But I cannot give any defense piece of the week because of the outcome. It is a learning. It's a...
Yo, I gotta say, hats off to Matterson for having more backbone than all of us. Defense got weak, and Matterson just pulled that defense. He said, fuck you, Buckner, even though you're number 2 in the league in sacks by a half sack. You don't get nothing, doggy. All right, hats off, Matterson.
Learning situation for the defense. Another thing that Sherman and I agree on. But anyway, I want to get into the Chiefs a bit because of the defense. I'm still got my mindset on this because Patrick Mahomes is the starting QB for the Chiefs. And the guy in 2 games made 10 touchdown passes in 2 games so far this season. And it sounds like he's on track for an 80 touchdown passes if he does great this season. Oh man, I really hope it's not the case. The defense needs to step up in this next game if they want to hold the offense to 17 points or less. So, in the Niners offense play a little bit better. Keep playing better. So I'm gonna say Niners 27. Kansas City 20. Niners 24.
What was that?
What was it?
Can you go back like
We have to bring
15
that
seconds?
back,
I gotta hear that again.
Yeah, we were all in someplace else. We were talking about what we think goes on in Matterson's like day to day, and
Kansas City 20. Niners 24.
Back it up, though.
Back it up. There was a 27 in
Yeah,
there.
there's a 27, so I don't know what he's taking.
I thought it was 20 to 24.
No, back it up because he
In
says
this next game, if they want to hold the offense to 17 points or less. So, in the Niners offense play a little bit better. Keep playing better. So I'm gonna say Niners 27. Kansas City 20. Niners 24.
what do I write down? Go ahead. I'm going to write down
Niners for 27.
Niners 27.
He just got 2 guesses in one go. You can't do
Niners
that.
24.
49ers
No,
27.
Chiefs 20,
Chiefs
20, Niners,
Chiefs are 29.
Chiefs
49ers
20.
24.
Niners 24.
Either way, he picked 2 victories over Steve's none. So you know what? I'm still.
Matterson, please get a clarification in before the game.
I don't even need it. It's still better than Steve.
Hopefully, the defense holds the Chiefs to less than 20 points, but we'll see. That said, you guys can do anything to the montage I sent. You can add it on to the episode if you want. I was thinking, if you can just put it out there on the podcast feed if you wanted to, just let everybody download it if they wanted to listen to it. I mean,
Load it up as a separate episode.
Just a separate
Its own
episode
thing.
like that, or a special episode or something like that. You guys have the right to do whatever you want to it. It's my opinion. But that said, I am out.
If we don't do it, I quit.
Just upload it as its own episode, but give it a different name. Don't number it. Just call it the Matterson Special.
The Matterson montage. That's it. That's all I ask. I don't ask for much here. Just the Matterson gets his own episode.
If you Patreon us,
Yeah, if you want the Matterson montage, make sure you go to Patreon/Gold Button Podcast. Ducats, many. All right. Nick Duffy number 2. Must be on some real shit. The fuck? Cock jockeys, beasts, cock of a horse. G'day, brothers and Chris, you filthy fucking Jets fan. How are we? So that was too close for comfort, but a win is a win, and I'll take them like my drugs any way that I can get them. I believe that I was the closest in the prediction game. Certainly closer than Steve, who picked us to win 2 games in 1. What is going on? Nice work, Orzo. I guess that will be the last time you pick a 49ers win for the season. Offensive Beast of the Week. I want to give it to Garcon just for his outstanding one-on-one open field blocking that allowed Brady to run it for a touchdown. It was a thing of beauty. It's making me hard just writing about it. My actual Beast of the Week has to go to Morris for keeping the ball moving when the pass game was struggling and because he played like a fucking Beast of the Week. I bet if you knew Steve took it, you'd change your mind. Defensive Beast of the Week has to go to big guy D-Fuck. Fuckner has lifted his game to a different level. He has set the bar for the rest of the defense. Special mention to Robbie Gould just for being his usual beast of the fucking everything. Now onto those cuts from Kansas. Fuck them. They can eat my dick. I look forward to seeing...
To be clear, they're probably from Missouri.
Yeah, right, yeah. But I was trying to explain that to my boss. It's like, no, you have to understand, there's Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City. They're right across from each other. They're both fucking really cool places, like, in their own right, but they're totally different. And they're like, I don't understand. I'm like, nah, I can't help you then. Look at a map. All right. Looking forward to seeing what Foster will bring to the table. We need him to be very fucking good, like cocaine for breakfast good. Jimmy Horsecock. I keep hearing cunts saying shit like, why did he hold on to the ball for so long? Why didn't he just throw the ball? I haven't had the chance to watch the game 15 times like Steve. But I'll take a guess and say that he took a couple of those sacks because he didn't want to throw the ball into heavy coverage or a broken play. I'd rather my QB has the presence of mind to hold on to the ball rather than hand the fucking thing over. O-line definitely needs to improve. I don't know why I said that. I'm sure that Matterson has already said already. Morris and Brady are going to have to penetrate the D-line and keep the rush pressure off Earthworm Jim. It's the middle of the week, in the middle of the night, and I've got nothing left, boys. I can hear the voice in your head, Joe, saying, thank fuck for that. Don't these cock jockeys shut the fuck up. It's okay, mate. I'm all out of gas. My prediction, and you can take this to mybookie.ag and use homo code GOLDBLOOD25, one word, to win double everything. My prediction is us. Fuck yes, I like blowjobs in the car. Them, anal seepage. Last thing before I'm out. If you started Go Fuck Me for Madison to Papa's Cherry with a skanky hooker, I will definitely donate. I will donate enough to make sure it's an okay semi-skank hooker. Yo, I back you. I'll match whatever he donates. We all love you, Madison. We'd do almost anything to help your cause. Fuck, I'd even donate Chris's services if that is the way you swing. All right, boys, it's great to have you back. Stay the motherfucking course. This season is ours. Nick, from the rape dungeon on the other side. All right, man. The options are out there, Matterson. If you need assistance, we can't raise money for us, but I'm pretty sure if we put a GoFundMe up, it would hit a G note, no problem. But yeah, for Matterson to get fucked. Mark Winery, Date Candy Cat, Backstreet Bettis. He sends a link to a Dante Pettis interview and story, which I started reading only just like when we started the podcast a few hours ago.
You didn't find this on your own yet?
I did not find this. I didn't start getting into his college stuff yet. I just like really have just been checking about his right now life. Like I went to his YouTube channel, which showed me a trip of him and 5 or 6 of his friends going to Hawaii for a few weeks. Weird as fuck. Like there wasn't like ignorant drug use like I would expect if I was a millionaire, but it was as weird as I would be on ignorant drugs. You know what I mean? Like there was enough weirdness where I was like, whoa, all right, this is weird. So he goes on to say, well, we got damn win, but it wasn't pretty. Our secondary got burned in the second half. Witherspoon looked like shit. Receivers couldn't get open, which led to Garoppolo getting sacked way too much. We also completely forgot how to tackle, apparently. We need Goodwin back ASAP. Good news is Foster comes back this week. Bad news is we play on Chiefs on the road. We're probably going to get our tits lit, but I want to see better play on both sides of the ball. Hope you enjoy that Pettis link and keep up the good work, fellas. Well, you and Steve seem to be in the same boat. Michael Hackley. Jimmy Jesus Christ, throw it away. Hey, Gold Blooded Podcast. Your weekly time together is the most ludicrous pile of shit excuse for a podcast I've ever heard, which is why you need to double output immediately. I've lost so much fucking money on my bookie, whatever the fuck, that my business will soon fail. So if your subliminal messaging must be working as well, advertising geniuses, the lot of you. Joe, your political dribble makes me want to steer my truck into traffic, so try to keep it to a minimum. I try to keep it to a minimum. So fucking blow me, guy. There are enough informed citizens to go around as it is. Oh, this fucking guy. Him and T. Kent are hanging out. I see what he's about. Getting up my fucking asshole. As far as the Niners are concerned, Jimmy G was holding on to the ball like he was sneaking ice cream out of Grandma's freezer. Fucking 30 seconds goes by and he doesn't even raise it up to let alone huck it out of bounds. Average sack time of 6 seconds. Wow, look, everybody's on the fucking Stevie stats this week. Like, I need this. Give me a fucking break. There are some bright spots, though, like the one on George Kittle's helmet that is so captivating Jimmy G can't take his eyes off it. But in all seriousness, at least Richard Sherman is old enough to remember a time when tackling was a thing in the NFL. Hopefully he's putting those whippersnappers through some actual drills right now. What happened to Jet Ski Pop-Tart? Steve?
He got hurt.
What's with the red zone struggles?
I don't know. Got to figure it out.
When will Jimmy G plateau?
Never. He's going to keep ascending.
I love this question and answer period. Where's Pierre Garçon?
He's out there doing his fucking job.
Duffy answered that. Will the 49ers make a trade?
No.
For what? No fucking way. Will our defense improve enough not to take football out on my family this season?
Yes.
Good, you're just as shitty as I am then. All of this and more will not be answered on this piece of shit podcast, but definitely we'll keep up the good work anyway. Thanks. Hackman, Reno, Nevada. Oh, right on. Reno. Another weird connection.
Oh, what a perfect ending. Oh, we got a new one.
We got a new one,
Yeah,
so you want to finish it with...
Wait, like a
Yeah, you're going to have to go out of order.
Yeah.
Wait, what am I missing?
Diego,
Oh, so you want to finish
and then
with
we're
Just Joe?
finishing
Yeah.
with the
All right,
voice.
we'll give the ode to Just Joe as being our closer, as being the biggest creep so far we've come across, I'd say. The only dude that promotes children saying cunt that I've come across. And I'm a pretty shitty dude that would promote kids doing drugs, but not saying that. Go figure. Allegedly. Diego Solorio. Solorio? You may not remember me. Anyone remember him? Nope. Sorry, Diego. What's up, gang? Just want to throw in my 50 cents real quick. Before I do, I first wrote you guys back in December, lived in Seattle, and made very erotic comments towards your guys' heart and soul of the group. Chris, who loves you, baby. Oh, yeah, this dude was your boy.
He wanted you to talk
Yeah,
more,
if
I think?
anybody should have
Yeah.
remembered him in this room, it should have been you. You got to get your head on straight. This is your boy, not mine. These are your people. You have people, Chris. All right, back to the... You know what? Finish this. You read it. This is your friend.
You have to read it.
This is your boy, dude.
Now
This-
you've got a microphone that you can move around.
Yeah.
I know.
Thank you.
All right.
Gotta get you involved a little more here.
All right.
I need a break.
Back to the Niners, and this will be brief. 1. What the fuck happened to Blues Cooch? 1 catch for 40-something yards.
Yeah, I don't know. Steve and I were talking about that earlier. The black guy with the blue hair. No idea.
2. That was a rough game to go watch. Can you imagine if that pick wasn't called back? Yeesh.
Yeah, it would have been sketchy. It would have been real fucking sketchy. All right. Steve or Chris, next time Diego emails, I expect your eye to be out on that one. Okay. All right. Just Joe Bro says, what a horrible win. Ugh. And there's some audio. We'll talk to you cunts next week. Unless this is thrilling audio.
I lost my mouse.
Dead air.
I lost the mouse.
What up? Just Joe. What's cracking, guys? What's up? Everybody, what's up? Puppy cunts. What's up, listeners that need to email in and
I was actually turning on double speed.
leave these guys a rating, even though I've never left them a rating or a review because I'm off of a different, I'm not Podbeaner. I'm not, none of that stuff. I'm off of Podcast Player. Anyways, let's get down to it. Beats of the week. There's 2. Okay? Matt Breida, duh. And, give a shout out to Pierre Garçon for playing the halfback, or fullback. And then the second one is Matthew Stafford. Shout out to him because, you know what, Matthew Stafford? You don't know how to connect with your receivers because your receivers were wide open and you won the game for us. I appreciate that. Blame game. The coaches. What the freaking hell is really going on? We had a game plan that was working. We were making moves. And no, you stop that. You stop that. It went all downhill when you try to do that little stupid run towards, hold up, that was my horn. That run with Dante Pettis. And he almost, he did fumble the
Engine
ball.
revving, like there's aggressive driving going on. Dude, I have to, we need video. Could you take video and send that to us of you just recording your deal? Because
Nobody else would see it but us, but at least we would see what the fuck is going
I
on there.
have to see what your day-to-day setup is. I picture a Sprinter van, weed smoke billowing out of it, down the 405 in L.A., like, giving people the finger, probably FaceTiming with, like, a larger Spanish gal who's your wife, kids in the background causing fucking chaos, screaming cunt at her because you just fucking hit play.
No, Steve wanted to address something.
Yeah, we didn't mention the botched attempt on the Dante Pettis end around, which made no sense because Alfred Morris was running about 8 yards a clip on that whole drive. So we just change it up and we give it to Pettis.
Yeah, it was almost like we owed Pettis a touch.
Yeah, or something. and luckily, I mean, the other team didn't get the ball, but it ended up putting us in instead of...
Oh, it was a fumble, right?
Yeah,
for sure.
It ended up putting us in a 3rd and 10 inside the red zone, so that killed another red zone drive. Anyway.
Yeah, it literally felt like somebody promised Pettis a touch, and we're like, okay, well, here, do this.
Yeah.
Then from there, nothing. So, and then our defense, damn, come on, Salah. The defense was like on point last year. You might as well make Richard Sherman the freaking defensive coordinator. He was pissed. He said, man, we won, but we lost. We did terrible. Horrible, he said. I mean, damn. And then, come on. Tom Brady's backup quarterback over there holding the ball too long. I don't know if it's the receivers that aren't getting open or he's just kind of gun shy now. Like, I don't know what the heck's going on. But that's not Earthworm Jim. That's Tom Brady's backup quarterback. I haven't seen Earthworm Jim this season. I'm sorry. I haven't seen it. I need to see it. That ain't even Jimmy G. That's Tom Brady's backup quarterback. If you guys hear all that noise, I'm driving a rock truck, so forgive me.
A rock truck?
Yeah.
He's driving a rock truck.
Oh, like a triaxle? I'm assuming?
Dump truck, maybe?
I'm assuming a triaxle dump with
No, it's like a truck with a rock band in the back.
right?
Performing
I've seen those.
It's a musical act performing. It's a
So,
rock
yeah,
truck.
I'm hip to that. Right on. Cool.
That's how I feel about the situation. I'm just like, damn. I don't know what's going on. Maybe Goodwin not being there, it's really affecting him. There is no chemistry. Trent Taylor hasn't made any noise. I I mean, Kittle is like hit and miss nowadays. Garcon is the only solid one we got, but we'll see. Goodwin's back and Forster's back, so see what happens. Kansas City, I really honestly think our defense is gonna shine, and we're gonna be the highlight videos and everything because people are gonna be like, damn. I think Richard Sherman's gonna get an interception for a pick. I think he's gonna get a pick 6, and then I think he's gonna have an assist on an interception or just another interception. So I'm saying 2. I'm gonna say we're gonna put not the smackdown, but it's gonna be a really good game. I'm gonna say 33-24. I'm out of here. Peace out. Peace the hell out. Oh yeah, Chris, the episode that you sped my voice up on, it was the one after we did the draft. Yeah, there ain't no worries. Alright guys, peace out. Yeah.
No, it's dope.
But that never happened.
No, that's the dopest. No worries, doggy. It's no biggie.
Alright.
It's no sweat.
Are we done then?
Fuck yeah.
I'll send it off this week. Later, cunts.
Ooh.